Alright guys, so today I'm going to show you how to use the Deeper Fishfinder to show you how to find any drop-offs. This is basically a castable sonar which you can use to sync up with your phone or your mobile device. And you can see here there's two anchor points. There's one on top and there's also one on the bottom. The one on top is more for vertical fishing, and the one on the bottom, which is the one I prefer, is if you want to reel it in slowly and be able to see the change as the device is moving around. That's also going to prevent it from moving side to side and things like that. All right, just casted it out a little bit further. Let's take a look at that again. So now you can see we've got a new reading here. It's now at 11 feet roughly, and you can see it's a lot more clear now. Not as much debris as it was on the bank. You can see some of the vegetation on the bottom, possibly some fish around here. I see something at about 4 feet here, and the wind is blowing a little bit today, so it is going to be drifting, so I may have to cast this out a couple of times. But really what I'm trying to do here is just get an idea of what the bottom looks like, if there's any structure, and that's going to give me a good idea of what kind of techniques I'm going to use. So right now I'm seeing some fish kind of towards the top as well as towards the bottom. If those are fish, we'll have to find out. Could be debris as well, but like that certainly looks like a fish. These could be fish as well, maybe little tiny bait fish. So I'm going to go ahead and throw something on and see if we can catch some of these. First thing I'm going to try out here, since it's a river and the water's moving, I'm going to try this little tiny 3-inch storm shad and see if I can find any fish. I know there's mostly smallmouth in here, so I'm looking for something with a slightly smaller profile than I would typically use, if I was fishing for largemouth. So I've moved down to another spot here. You can see there's some big rocks in the middle, and it's a little bit more shallow here, a little bit more calm, less current. I'm going to go ahead and cast the deeper out one more time and see what the map looks like here. All right, it's in the water. It's drifting. All right, so here, it's back out there. Now you can see it's drifting pretty fast, but we're in 9 feet, 10 feet of water, lots of vegetation on the bottom, lots of fish icons here. Let me reel it in a little bit so it doesn't get too far. But you can see here, there's some fish icons, some structure. I just showed you a couple casts over there and let the deeper kind of float down. But I quickly realized that the current here is relatively strong and the wind is pulling it as well. So I didn't want it to go too far into that little whirlpool over there and get my deeper lost. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to show you to you again. I'm going to go into the history option right here. I'm going to select the recording we just did here, and I'm going to go back in time. So everything you're seeing here, that's all the shallow stuff. That's basically where the device is right now. But this is actually where we want to be, right? So this is right underneath the bridge over there. You can see a little drop off. The bottom, it's about 6.5, 7 feet over there. Water temperature dropped a little bit since I got here. And you can see vegetation on the bottom. You can see a couple specks here representing fish. Might be smallmouth, might be shad, might be catfish, who knows. But it can keep going back here. Once again, this is the shallow area where we were towards the bank, and more deep end over here. Just got a nice largemouth on the Schuylkill River. Oh, actually, it's a smallmouth. Woo. Nice smallie right here. I was actually just texting my buddy, asking him for some tips on how to catch some smallmouth here. And right as I was texting him, I got one. Check it out, guys. Nice smallie. Let me show you guys what I just caught that smallie on. It's a Senko, 5-inch Senko. Well, this is the Bass Pro Shops brand, but I have it on a little weedless hook with a weed guard here. It's not very good, but it's better than nothing. Ah, fuck. Just missed one. Just missed another good one. And you know what happened? I keep trying to use broken Senkos. That's what I get for being cheap. It was a good hit though, real good hit. Sorry if you guys can't hear me. There's a train up there. Ultimate urban fishing. Here we go. Got another one, guys. Fish on. Another tiny smallie. Got him on the Senko again. Ah, he's peeing on me. On the Senko. Alright, so while I'm walking back to the car, guys, let me stop by and show you this little sign here. This is identifying some of the prominent species in this Schuylkill River. So we've got American shad, channel catfish, common carp, yellow perch, and smallmouth bass. Obviously, there's a ton more species in here. You've got your flathead catfish. There's some largemouth in here as well, of course. Gonna head back to the car now, go home. Pretty happy I got 2 smallmouth today. Haven't had a couple of those in a while. And also got to use my Deeper Fishfinder to find some structure.